Hi everyone, this is Arun Reddy here. Welcome to my YouTube channel Arun Reddy Tech for You. In this video, we are going to learn about X match function. So friends, if you are watching my video first time and if you want to learn Excel, you can go through my channel playlist. In playlist, you can find Excel for beginners, which contains 33 videos, and Excel level 2 folders, which contains 44 videos. And if you don't want to miss my video, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to like, share and comment. Coming to Excel, you can see there's a employee table which contains employee number, employee name and experience columns. Now I want to implement Xmatch function on this table. So here we can see here I have taken some examples. So in Xmatch mode we have in Xmatch we have match mode and search mode. So in match mode we have 4 options and in search mode we have 2 options. So I have taken each one example for all the modes. So let us see how this will work. So first in match mode we have 4 modes. One is exact match. For exact match we will use 0. Second one is the greater than we will use 1. Less than we will use -1, and for wildcard we will use 2. So let us see how this will work. So for example, you can see here there is a 1105 which is employee number. So you can see here these are the employee numbers, and I want to search 1105 employee number. Okay, so my match function, what it will do, it will search and it will return the row number. So let us see how this will work. So I will type is equal to X match. So X match and match function are nearly same. The only difference is X match contains an additional option called search mode. So let us start first to lookup value. So here is a lookup value G3 comma. Next lookup array. So employee number is a lookup array comma. Next to match mode. Here comes the match mode. So here match mode we have 4 options. First one is the exact match. So I will type 0, which is exact match, close bracket, enter. Nice. So what happens in the exact match means it will search for a value, and if it find a value it will return the row number. Suppose if it doesn't find a value, it will return error. For example, you can see here I have employee numbers from 11012 to 1110, right? Suppose if I give a number which doesn't exist in the table, for example 1112, and you can see here no 1112 is there, right? So what I will do, I will just go to the 1112. Okay, so and click enter. So when I click enter, automatically it will show the error. Why it is showing error? Because it doesn't find any number in the table. Suppose if I return again, if I type 1105, so immediately it will return again 5. See, so exact match, if it find any number it will return the row, otherwise it will give a error. Nice, right? Now let us move to the greater than. So in greater than we will use 1 as a number. Okay, so for match mode greater than we will use 1. So in greater than, what happens if it doesn't find the same number, it will try to find the nearest greater than number. For example, if it doesn't find 1, it will search for a 1. Sorry, if it doesn't find 0, here is a 0, right? I have given 0. It doesn't find 0, it will search for 1. If it doesn't find 1, it will search for 2. If it doesn't find 2, it will search for 3. So what I will do, suppose I want to find a employee who has very less experience. So what I will do, I will just enter 0 as my experience value, and I will try to find the number which is near to the 0. So this is how a small trick I will use to find a less experienced person. So let us see how this will work. So I will type X match. So let me select the lookup value 0 comma. Now let me select whole experience column comma. Now I will give 1. Suppose if I give 0, what happens? It will return error because it doesn't find 0, right? So if I give 1, what happened? It will search to the so it will search nearest greater than value. So let me see what it is showing, 4, and you can see here in the whole table which one is a 4. See, 1104 Hemant Kumar 3. The fourth row is 110 Hemant Kumar 3. So his experience is 3. So why it has written the fourth column? Because the number experience number 3 is near to the 0. That's why. So you can see the other numbers are very far from the 0, right? So which one is a near one? It's a 3, right? So that's why it has written a value 4th row. Nice, right? Now let us find the greater than highest experienced person. So how to find a highest experienced person? I have used a small trick. For example, my company will allow an employee to work till he get 35 years experience. Suppose if he get 35 years of experience, he will be given a voluntary retirement and a pension, right? So our HR policy will not allow a person who has more than 35 years experience. Nice. So now what happened? 35 is a benchmark in our company, right? So what I will do, I will use 35 number to search the highest experienced person. So now let us see how this will work. So I will type is equal to x match, open bracket, select the number 35. Now what less than will do, it will search nearest to the less than nearest to the number. So here what I will do this time, I will give -1, close bracket, enter. So what it is giving, it is giving seventh row. So which one is the seventh row? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Nice. So it is showing 33 years of experience. So Ravi Kumar is the most experienced person. So how it has searched? It has searched nearest to, less than nearest number to the 35. Now you can see 33 is the nearest number to the 35, less than nearest number to the 35. So remaining numbers are very far, right? So that's why it has given a seventh row. Nice, right? So this is how easily I can find most experienced person. Now let us go to the next one, wildcard. So what is mean by wildcard means, suppose if you don't know a person full name, suppose if you know the starting name or a last name or a middle name, you can also search with that. For example, you can see, yes, I have two persons called Ravi Sharma and Ravi Kumar. Okay, now I want to find Ravi person. Okay, so when I give a Ravi star, automatically it will search Ravi Sharma and Ravi Kumar. So you doesn't need to remember the last name. Okay, so but the thing is, by default it will search from the top, so it will return Ravi Sharma instead of Ravi Kumar. So let us see how this will work. So I will type is equal to x match, open bracket, select Ravi, comma, select whole employee name, comma. So this time match mode is 2, right? So I will type 2, close bracket, enter. So when I click enter, automatically what it is showing? 7. So again, where 7? Ravi Sharma. Here you can see it's showing Ravi Sharma. Same way, if I remember the last name, suppose I remember the last name Kumar. Okay, so I don't know the first name. So what I will do, I will use give star before and I will write the name afterwards. So when I click enter, what happens? You can see here. See what it is returning, it is returning 4. Why it is returning 4? Because here we have two people with the Kumar, Hemant Kumar and Ravi Kumar, but it will search from the top, so that's why it has written as a 4. Nice. So it has searched for a Hemant Kumar. So star Kumar, the person who has whose name ends with the Kumar. Nice. So this is how easily we can search. For example, suppose if you know middle name, for example, you can see here there's a person called okay, Hemant. Okay, in Hemant Kumar, if I know only MAN, man, or MANTH, month. Okay, so what I will do, I'll just type month. I don't know, let us assume I know only the middle name. Okay, so I will type MANTH and star. Okay, so starting a star and ending a star. So what this will do, it will search the middle name. So let us see. If I click enter, again it shows 4. Why it is showing 4? Because 4 it's a Hemant Kumar. So you can see MANTH is the middle one, right? So same way, let us assume Karim. I want to search Karim, so I will just give REE. So let us see how this will work. So I will type REE, enter. So what it is giving, it is 6. So where is here 6? 1 2 3 4 5 6. See, it is showing Karim. So this is how easily we can search by starting name, ending name, or middle name. So if you remember the starting name or ending name or middle name, it will be easy to search. But by default, search mode will be from the top to bottom. Nice. Now let us move to the next one. It's a search mode. Okay, so in search mode, suppose you can see here they have taken purposely taken employee name Soumya. Why? Because we can see there are two employees Soumya. One employee is a 1102 and one employee is a 1108. Okay, so now if I type 1, it will search from the top, and if I type -1, it will search from the bottom. So let us see how this will work. So I will type x match, open bracket, So let me select the lookup value, comma, next array. So I'll select whole table, sorry, whole column. Next match mode 0, because I want to find exact match. Now it is asking for a search mode. So if you give 1, what happens? If you give 1, or if you don't give, by default also it will search from the top. Okay, so let me close bracket, enter. So what it is doing, it is searching from the top, and you can see here it is showing second row. Soumya, you can find second row. Nice. The same way if I do with the -1, let us see how it will work. So I will type x match, open bracket, Soumya, comma. Now lookup value, I will select whole table, comma, exact match, comma. Now I want to search from the bottom to top. So -1, close bracket, enter. So this time it is giving 8th one. So which one is the 8th one? You can see here 1108 Soumya. So first one it has written 1102 Soumya, and second one it has written 1108 Soumya. Why the difference is, when I give 1 in the search mode, it will search from the top, and when I give -1, it will search from the bottom. So that's the difference between two search modes. Nice, right? So I hope you have understood, and you can also use X match with the index. So it will be more powerful comparing to normal index plus match function. So friends, keep practicing. Thank you.